John Griffin, if you have to leave, it's all right. But somebody's gonna.
Is there a pencil sharpener in here?
No.
Sharpener for your teeth. Did they turn it on yet? No.
Good.
Right? I filmed this today.
Why? Is it on? Yeah. Is it on yet? Wow.
Okay, John.
What?
This is actually.
She's the film crew.
Let's go. Number 3. John Takluga, you gonna read 2?
I go.
I can't
Yes, you
do it
can.
with this pencil.
I don't read one. I have to be very happy. Unhappy.
Unhappy?
Oh, John. Move your head. It's down.
Renee, if you want to do the weather, there's a new word in 11 that you better watch for. Figure it out. You see it?
I know.
I'll kill you. You're going to see a murder on television. That's a first. I know. Errol, are you done?
No.
You're taking too long. What are you thinking about? Are you trying to figure out number 1? Is that it?
No.
What then?
It's hot in here.
Well, the sooner you get done, the sooner we'll go out.
TV. Give me out the TV. Are we taping?
We are? Oh, that's good.
Brad, are you done? I want to see it. Charlie, watch.
What is that, the K? Turn the mic. My job? Don't shut it.
Okay, should we start?
Yeah, let's go. I'm not even finished. I'm finished.
You'll finish time. All right, stop. Michael,
Yeah.
you finish writing after you read, all right? Because you wanted to read the 3rd one. So if you're not finished by the time we get to number 3, stop and you read it with us. Did you read it?
Okay, that's
No, don't read it now. Just glance at it.
Can I read number 2?
No. Who's got number 2?
Okay. All right, Charlie, you wanted to do number 1?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Flip of coin decide jail term in Manhattan crime case.
Okay, do it again. But slowly and loudly so Del can hear you. Del, you're
Okay.
always listening to him. Go.
Flip of coin decide jail term in a Manhattan crime case.
Crime case? Look at it again. It looks like crime, and it comes from the word crime.
Criminal
Say it again.
case.
What is it?
Criminal case.
Criminal case. Okay, who wanted to do 2?
Me. Not me.
Okay, John.
Okay. Citibank reserving trend raises prime rate and stock prices drop.
Okay, what's this word? All right. Michael, number 3.
GM posts front profit for 81 as slump in sales profits.
Look at that. You got the per.
Persits.
This is an S. S-I-S. What's S-I-S?
Is
S-I-S.
no purse is purse two.
Hold it. Per. S-I-S.
Purse is
Put it together.
person
Again.
persons persons
Do you know the word curse it? What is it? What should it be? You read this GM post profit. Do you know a word profit?
Profit.
What's profit?
Oh, it's extra money.
Well, what is the word? Is it profit?
It's lax.
Okay, what did he tell you the word was, Michael? Is it profit? What's the word when you have money at the end that you make on something?
Oh, profit. So
All
that's
right.
profit.
GM post,
Profit.
is it, do we say
Profit.
Okay.
For 1981 as slump in sales
Per, Joey, tell him this word.
What?
Of course you don't know it. How can you know it if you're not even looking at it? Okay, Guy. Persist. Michael, look. S-I-S is sis. Persist.
What is that? Persist.
Persist.
GM post is
Hold it, Michael. What does persist mean? Do you persist in doing that?
Yeah.
What does persist mean?
keep on going.
Doing it again. Keep on going.
Keep on doing it again. Okay, yes.
There's another way to spell profit.
Excuse me. John Griffin, turn around, please. There's a what?
There's another way you could spell profit.
Yes, what's the other way?
P-H,
Pra.
oh, P-R,
Ah.
O-H,
What? You were right.
H,
What two letters say?
PH.
Okay.
E-T-S.
What is that, profit?
Like, people,
Hold it. If you need to leave, you can leave. Listen to me. If you can't control yourself, we understand that, but you'll have to leave. You can't disturb everybody around you. What kind of a prophet is this? Do you know, Brad? Don't say. Do you know what kind of a prophet that is? Okay, does anybody know what this... Adam, what's a prophet?
It's when it's when you sell something, you have something.
That's
and
this
you-
prophet. Oh, you're right. But what's a prophet?
Oh, that's somebody who can predict something.
Is that right?
there's a note.
What is it?
It's like, these people, yeah. I know how to explain it.
Well, he said somebody who could predict the future. Is it somebody who could tell you what's going to happen to you?
Yeah, but it's something else.
What else is it?
I can't explain it, but
What is it, Brad? What kind of a person? Where did you hear about a prophet?
You hear about them in the Bible.
In the Bible. Where'd you hear about it?
in Hebrew.
In Hebrew school. Where? Okay, what was he doing on television, the prophet?
Backing off me.
What? Or what? Was he telling people what was about to happen?
Yeah, and then it like say someone like he's got kidnapped, right?
Yes.
Like if it's a man or woman, like you take him around, like tell him where it's going, where the person is, like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Those people that they go to and they say that they can see in their imagination where the person is?
Yeah.
On your right,
Okay.
looking it in there.
All right, number 4. Renee, do you want to try it? Come on, start. I can't hear you. Right. Drizzle. When?
Tonight, temperature range today, 24 to 39.
Excellent. Okay. Errol, start. Read the whole thing.
Me?
Yeah.
Flip of coin. This
What? Split what?
flip of coin. This.
You're right. I-D-E-S.
Decide
Besides.
jail term in a
Man what?
manslaughter.
Do you got man? You have man?
Man.
What's the next?
Manhattan crime criminal
Yes.
case.
Okay. Read the second one.
Bank, Citibank.
What sound does the C make in front of an I?
C.
What does it say? Or k? Right. Citibank.
We learned in.
What?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You took off the re. Now what's the next part?
Revolt. I don't know.
What's the ending that you're going to take off, Errol?
Revive.
You took off the re. What are you going to take off at the end? What do you see at the end here that you can take off?
ING.
All right, so you don't have to worry about that, right? This is what you're going to work with now. What do you see there that's going to help you? What's in there that's going to help you? R-E or E-R? What does E-R say?
Error.
Okay.
Verbs. Reversion.
Say it again.
Reversion.
This is
Verbs.
reversing. Go ahead.
Reversing. Tone.
Just tell me. What's this word here?
I don't know.
Forget about Mrs. Liebman. What is this part of the word?
Turned. The end of it is end.
That's right, end. So put this in front of it.
Trend.
Trend. Good. What's going to help you in this word? What two letters?
AI.
AI. What does AI say?
A.
Good.
Raise. Raises.
Yeah.
Prime.
Good.
Red.
This has an E at the end.
Rate.
Rate. Good.
And stock. Profit. Prophecy.
Do you see a little word in here?
No.
What word?
Right.
Okay.
Price.
Price.
Prices. Drop.
Excellent. We have to leave. You did a beautiful job.
Children, don't move, please. All right, Guy and John T.
Can I just
walk out? What is it?
Can I help like bring stuff?
There's nothing to bring, honey, today.
I mean, to help you bring.
We'll get other helpers tomorrow. These helpers will finish up with the doing. John and you, could you go back to the room quietly, and all of you go over that way and come out this way, except the kids that were helping. Let's hope the kids. That is what you do. Go back to 407.
Just give me the newspaper. Renee, can
Some
you
ego.
put the Times back there, boo?
I will be back.
So.
Take off and not worry about it. Good. Then you're not going to worry. Or you are not having a turn because you didn't want one. He's working very hard now. He can't use that kind of distraction. Be quiet. You got X and you got shun. And this is all that you have to worry about. What's this? M. M. Now do the whole thing. Say it fast. Again, you were right. What's an exemption? Suppose I gave a test and I said, but I'm giving exemptions to all the people who really know the stuff. You don't have to take it. You don't have to take it. What's an exemption? What's an exemption? Listen again. I'm giving a test, but the people who already have shown that they know the material don't have to take the test. They're getting exemptions. They don't what? They don't
want it. They don't have to.
They don't have to. Okay, if you get a tax exemption, do you have to pay a tax or you don't have to pay a tax?
You don't have to.
Okay. This is about tax exemptions and we'll come back to it. You did a good job. Can you read the whole thing very quickly now?
200 in U.S. Agent. Agency. Criticize. Addition.
What?
Decision.
Yes, decision.
On tax exemption.
Beautiful. Okay. Who was going to do the second one? John. Okay, John.
Military began.
How did you know the word military? How did you know the word military?
It looks like military.
We had it last week. Okay, Michael, what part of the word military says eri?
T-R-Y.
And Brad, what part of the word military says eri?
N-R-Y.
Okay. Tell me another word that you know that says "eri" at the end.
Eri?
A name of a month.
January.
Thank you.
February.
February. Okay. How about March? Does it say "eri" at the end? Okay.
Military.
Go ahead. Military.
Again.
Where are you
Again.
breaking it?
Between the D and the G.
Good job. Okay. Let's do the first one.
Bud,
Mm-hmm.
get,
Okay. Do you know the word "but" yet?
no.
What other sound does G make when it doesn't say "g"?
J.
Okay, try that.
Budget.
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 Did you ever hear the word budget?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Military budget for 83 reported 10 billion
10 billion what?
dollars bigger than expected.
What's the prefix on the word expected?
What?
What's the prefix on the word expected?
EX.
Good. What's the suffix on the word expected?
ED.
All right, good job. Joey, number 3.
Reconstruction workers were injured in West Side. Mess up
Not mess up. Okay, where are you breaking it?
between the S and the H.
Good. Good.
Mishap.
Miss, what's H-A-P?
Hep. Hap.
Say it.
Mishap.
Yes. When something is a mishap, what do you think that means? Did it happen according to the way it should, or it happened the wrong way?
The wrong way.
Okay, the mishap. What's a mistake?
Something that's wrong.
Okay, didn't take very long.
Could
What?
What's an act?
John Gribble, would you like to read the weather?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Metropolitan area weather. Rain likely today, tonight, and tomorrow. Temperature range 47 to 54 degrees.
Okay, Michael, that was good. What word is missing from here? From the weather? It's always there.
Today.
Where should it be?
Temperature range today. It should be right
Excellent.
over range.
Why do you think it's not here, Michael?
Because it's been up there.
Why do you think it's not there? Why do you think I left it out, Michael? Great turn.
I don't know.
So people will know.
Oh,
the
good
weather.
like
Like
it.
it's so
what?
so test us see if we know if it's there.
That could be one reason. What's another reason that it's not there, guys?
Because you always know it's there. and-
Why else could it not be there?
Because of the weather.
What else can it
They
be?
didn't
What's
put it
another
in, They
reason?
didn't put it in.
They didn't put it in, or who didn't put it in?
The news.
Oh, you.
Does the New York Times make mistakes like that?
They could.
They could, but who made it here today?
You.
Why?
The one.
Because you want to save me.
Either I wanted to, or was I in a hurry putting it on the board?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how mistakes happen. You rush and you leave out something important. Go on. Read the whole thing, then we'll talk about what it means.
200 and U.S. agency criticized decision on tax. I don't know
Don't say I don't know the word. I don't
what. X.
X.
Men.
You just worry about this piece now.
Mess. M. Strength.
All right, say it fast.
Exemption.
Exemptions. Okay. What do you think that means, Bria?
Tax. You don't have to exemption.
A tax exemption.
Taco.
Yes. What's the headline about?
Decision
What decision was it?
on tax exemption.
Okay. Who made that decision, do you think?
The government.
Okay. Who in the government wants it? Okay, maybe. Now, do all people agree with him?
No.
How do you know? What word tells you that
200 in U.S. agency criticized.
What's the word that tells you they don't agree?
Criticized.
Okay. How many?
200.
Okay. What's an agency?
It's a place where a lot of people work.
That's right. Okay. So a lot of people, 200 people, don't want us to have tax exemptions. Why not, Del? Why wouldn't they want us to have tax exemptions?
What's it
Think
say?
about it. Suppose somebody somebody said to you, you don't have to pay school tax anymore,
You-
you would be happy. But why would somebody be against it? Why would somebody criticize that decision? What would happen if you didn't pay your taxes, Del?
You get arrested.
No, if they allowed you not to pay taxes and nobody had to pay taxes, what would happen? Del, think. What would happen in this country if a lot of people didn't pay taxes?
You save a lot of money.
They would save a lot of money, and what would happen to our country? We would go to war. Excuse me. Suppose I had to pay you for doing a job every day, okay? What would you use the money for that I paid you? Food. What else?
Gas would be fine.
Okay. Suppose one day I would say, I decided that I'm not going to pay you. What would happen to you, Dale?
Don't have any money.
You wouldn't have any money. And what would you be
You
able
would go
to do?
broke.
You would go broke. Do you think that that's maybe one of the things these people are worried about?
Yeah.
That, all right, what's another
You
thing?
see, if there's no tax, then no Social Security. We can't buy anything for our government, like weapons or something like that.
All
We
right,
can't
what's
get it.
another thing that the government spends money on, Michael?
On like the military and stuff.
Military, he said weapons.
Social
Weapons.
Security.
Just a second, we heard you.
And then they pay like for food shippings and all that to like different
For
countries.
whose food?
For like Russia's food.
No,
Our-
Russia
no,
pays for
our-
them. Oh, your food the government pays
No,
for?
all over the world.
Whose food, John Takaloku?
The guys that work at the army.
Like
All right, forget about the army now. Who else's food? Errol McDonald. Who else's food?
For the
John,
poor.
for the poor.
Either.
Michael, who would pay for that food if the government didn't have money for food stamps to give to the poor people?
They starve and stuff like that.
All right, that's
And
me.
then that's
Guy.
go to, you know, like
Yes. What?
money could go to workers, you know.
What workers? Michael, I'm going to ask you to leave if I talk to you one more time today. What workers?
Like people who work in the city, like
Yes,
people
people who
create, like maintenance the city, you know.
What do you call a person who works for the government? Does anybody know?
Government
official. A government official. Do you ever hear the word a civil service worker?
No.
Okay, that's a person who works for the government. Say it.
Civil service.
Civil. How do you spell civil, Brad?
C V
Sid. What vowel?
E
Sid.
I
Vil.
V I L.
Okay. Civil service worker. Okay, that was good, Brad.
Let's talk
Who's going to
about-
talk? We will in 1 second. Who read this one? John Takaloku and Brad. Brad, what do you think this means?
This is a budget for 83 reported, 10 billion bigger.
All right, hold it. Errol, what do you think that means? That the budget for 83 was reported $10 billion bigger than expected.
They getting bigger. Like
What's a budget? Brad, turn around. Michael, what's a budget?
a budget is like you can't go over like a certain height of the money or something like that. It's like say like you want to buy a car, but you're in like this group, and it's their money. But if the car costs too much, you're going over their budget. It's too much. They want to save some money. That's right.
Does a family have a budget?
Yeah.
How could a family have a budget?
Oh,
Like, say like if,
One at a time.
like say like your mother goes to the supermarket, you can't buy too many expensive things, and if we're so many money short, that means you went over the budget.
Okay. Can a government have a budget, Errol?
Yeah.
yeah. If you pay
Schools
too much
have the budget. The budget doesn't pass. Them.
Oh, wait a minute. 1 minute. What could a school budget be?
like
Like what?
like there's lots of kids and
And
there's
what is
over
the
their
budget?
budget.
Is the budget the children or the money or the teachers or the
The money.
principals? The money. What is the school budget, John?
Say it again.
What do we, when they vote for the school budget, what are they voting for?
I don't know that question.
You don't know?
Oh, I don't know.
Guy, do you know what happens when people are working for the school budget?
Yeah, same buddy.
Who has the money? The what?
The PTA.
No. The Board of
Education.
And They do what?
They keep an eye on the budget.
They plan the budget.
And keep an
Like
eye
for
on it.
trips and pay teachers.
Okay, who votes for the budget?
The people.
Parents.
Yes.
And
Just
teacher-
parents
the
who have
teachers.
children in
No,
school?
teachers.
What about
teenagers.
No, they don't vote unless they're 18.
18.
What about an old lady on the street who doesn't have children in the
She
school,
doesn't
but
have to
she
pay
lives in
budget.
Great Neck and she pays taxes? Does she get to vote for the school?
Yeah. But she
All
doesn't
right.
have to pay school tax like this.
Yes, she does.
If you live in
If she lives in a house in this town, or in any town in the United States, she also has to pay school
How
tax.
about
Just because her kids are finished with school doesn't mean that she's exempted from paying
well, she
tax.
didn't have any kids, and she
Then she
still
don't have to
had
pay tax.
school tax, and she lives in an apartment or something like that.
Yes, in your rent in an apartment, the super or the owner of the building has put aside a certain amount that he takes out to help him pay taxes on that building. And part of the taxes that he has to pay are school taxes, whether or not his children use those schools.
Even apartment houses, yes.
Yes, everywhere.
They need it for provide more.
Yes,
Yeah,
now,
pay gas.
the richer the people, the bigger their houses, the more school taxes and property taxes. What?
The people like when you pay a lot of school tax, it's like they take a paycheck too. To take sometimes.
They don't take your whole paycheck.
I mean some of it.
Doc, let's talk
But
about
no,
the rate.
Doc, I got a
Hold
question.
it. 1 second. What?
Like when I heard this is true. Like say you get your paycheck, because the government takes the money out. So like after you're old enough and you can't work no more, that's all the money that you have saved.
When you're retired
Yeah.
and you don't have an income?
No, it's
Like say you get your paycheck,
Yeah.
could
the
you
government
like
takes out a
cut
certain
a
amount.
certain amount just for for your stuff when you get older?
You have it.
So
You do that, right? It's the smart thing to do, right?
Yes. Okay, Joey. Do
Wait,
this.
wait.
Talk about the
Wait,
construction workers. Hold it.
Yeah, but you
Joey, what happened here? You read about this.
Concrete thing fell. Block.
A concrete what?
Block.
Is that what it says here?
West Side
What does
Highway.
it say about the concrete?
That's what happened.
To whom?
3 construction workers.
Where?
What?
Where?
And what? Where?
Where did it happen?
West Side High. West Side
West Side what?
Highway.
Okay. Brad. Where? The period isn't over. The bell rang? He wants us out. I'm sorry.
Oh. Bye, Mom. Bye. Bye.
Fact and two.
You have fect and tiv. Very
Infective.
good. Okay. Do the first. What's IN?
In.
Okay, what about this?
Effort. No.
Okay, okay, you know in, right? Do you see something else you know?
Fact.
Fect. What else do you know?
If.
If. You know this, this, this. What about this?
F.
Okay, now let's go.
Ineffective.
Excellent.
In New York.
Very, very good. Okay, Brad, no.
What happened to the New York Times?
What?
I mean, what happened to the weather?
We didn't put it on today, on this, okay? Number 3. Delgado, I want you to think, and I want Michael to think. Where did number 3, or is number 3 happening? Where is it happening, Michael?
In New York City.
Okay, in New York. Is New York far away from us or close to us?
No, because we live right here in the state of it.
We live in New York State. And where is this?
That's in the city.
Okay, in the city. Number 2, Brad and John Gribben.
Yes.
Where is number 2 happening?
Britain.
In Britain. Where is Britain?
In England.
In England. Is that close by?
No.
No. Number 1. Where is number 1 happening? Tracy and John Noble, take a look at that. Where is that happening, Tracy?
Senate.
In the Senate. Does the Senate only affect Long Island?
No.
What does it affect? Who's the Senate? What is the Senate? Anyone know?
He's the head of a state. Like he's a representative for the government.
He's a representative for the government. What is he called?
He's a congressman.
Well, we have some that are called congressmen. He's called a congressman. What kind of congressman?
Senator. He's a senator.
A senator, right, and he represents us. What are they talking about in the Senate? John T., in the Senate, what are they talking about?
Well, cast budget moves. It's about something moving.
I don't know. Errol, do you know what they're talking about in number 1?
About the bus, anti-bus.
Anti-busing. What does anti mean?
I don't know.
Against.
Say it nice and loud.
Against.
Against. So what does this word mean? If anti means against.
Anti-bus. Anti.
Put against in over here. Against.
Against busing.
And what are they talking about in the Senate?
About the buses.
About the bus. Are they
Disagreeing.
very, very good? They're disagreeing. Very good. Okay, do you think when they make a decision, they've made a decision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that they're going to be against busing. Who is that going to affect? Is it going to affect Europe?
No. It's going to affect the senator.
Is it going to affect the senators? They can't take buses?
They can take buses.
Who is it going to affect? John T. Who is the busing going
People.
to affect?
The people.
Which people?
The people like us.
The people
Like
that
people
ride
in
the
New York
buses.
City.
People in New York City?
Jobs,
that
they
ride
can't
the bus
afford
every
cars, and they have to get to someplace in the city because they don't have a job. They have to
You
get to
think
their
that's
work.
the busing that it's going to affect?
Yeah, people want to get
All right, let
someplace
me
in New
tell
York
you.
who don't have a car.
Well, let me tell you. Could
Like the
be.
people that ride the buses every day. That's who they'll affect.
And they
Okay,
can't.
let me tell you, that's not the anti-busing they're talking about. Many, many years ago, when you were little, schools, do you remember schools in the South? Some schools were white, some schools were black. Do you remember we talked about that? Okay. Then they came up, our Congress people came up with a law that said you can't have that. Remember that also? You can't have a black school and a white school?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but if, what?
I heard on TV that they do still.
Maybe in some
In the
places,
South,
I don't
they
know.
have a place.
Okay, but wait a minute. But if all the black people lived over here and all the white people lived over here, how would the children get to school?
By busing. They
Okay.
take different bus companies, maybe.
All right, so when they said, okay, no more black schools, no more white schools, everyone has to mix, they said, okay, we're going to bus the children. Now what are they saying? Are they for that busing? Are they now they're disagreeing, they're against that busing. Okay, so who does that affect? Does, what kind of people? What age are these people?
60, I don't know, old people.
This is school busing.
Yes.
Our age, yes, okay. Does it affect only New York?
No, all over.
All over what?
Country.
All over the country.
Even
It's national, an excellent word, national, okay. It's national. Where is it happening, Delgado? What is this going to affect that they're not going to bus anymore, kids all over?
Yeah.
It's going to affect us here. Will it affect us in your state of Louisiana?
No.
Why not?
yeah, well,
It's
Is,
national. If it's national, affect all over.
what do you mean by all over?
All over the country.
All over the United States? Okay, when it's national news, it affects all the states.
like metropolitan.
Well, what is metropolitan? Which one here is metropolitan?
The third.
The third is metropolitan. What is that? Does this affect the entire United States?
It's New York City.
Just New York City. Okay, Michael, when it's national, what is it going to affect?
Everybody.
What do you mean by everybody?
Like everybody that rides the buses or kids.
Okay, I'm looking for this word national. John Gribben, if something is national news, whom does it affect?
Only us.
National? Brad, would you
Kids
tell
like
him?
our age.
All over the country.
Okay.
But if it's all over the country, how come it doesn't affect Louisiana?
Well, I didn't say he was right. It affects Louisiana. It will affect Kentucky. What was your state? Virginia. If it's national news, will it affect Virginia?
Yeah.
Joey, will it affect Texas if it's national news?
Yeah, but you just said it isn't affecting Kentucky.
The anti-busing, who is that going to affect?
Us.
Where? Brad just told you it's national news. What does national mean, John T?
All over the United States.
All over the United States. Tracy, would that mean the state you studied?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's number one. Number one is national news. And what did we say number three was?
Metropolitan.
Michael Galgano, where is this happening?
New York City.
What kind of news is it?
State news.
State news. What's another name for state news? Joey? Metropolitan. Okay, it's metropolitan.
That's what they have in New York Times, like the Metropolitan section.
That's right. Well, does the metropolitan section talk about Massachusetts?
No, it just talks about New York City.
Around us. Very, very good. Okay, let's take a look at number two. John Novo, where is that happening?
Britain.
Where is Britain, John T?
Part of the world.
It's part of the world.
in
Is it, just a moment, is it part of the world next to New York?
No.
Is it in the United States?
No.
Where is Britain?
Down by.
Okay, who's going to help him? John Griffin.
It's in English.
It's England. Okay, this is in England. What kind of news do you think that is?
National.
National?
No, international.
International. You know why?
Because it's not in our state.
Okay, very good. It's international. Let's take a look why. Britain reduces price of its oil by $4 a barrel. What did the people there do? Del,
They reduced the prices.
does the oil cost $4? Does the oil cost $4 a barrel?
No, they,
Wait. Let's take a look. What did they do? What did they do?
They reduced
Reduce.
prices.
They did. Okay, does the oil cost $4 a barrel, John T?
no.
No. How much does the oil cost?
It costs 32.
I don't want a number. Michael, if they reduce the barrel by $4, how much does the barrel cost?
Well, you gotta
Good.
know how much the price was in the beginning.
Okay, very good. Very good. Do I know the price it was at the beginning?
No.
No. How much less is it today?
$32.
How much less is it today than it was
$4.
yesterday? How much?
$4.
Do you agree with him that their oil is $4 less today than it was yesterday?
Yes.
You do. Does the barrel cost $4?
No.
No.
No, just
We don't know. Do we know?
but the price now is $32.
That's not the question. How much does the barrel cost today?
No, they reduced it to $4.
Did they reduce it to $4?
$4 less.
Than yesterday. Very, very good. Errol, if Britain or England reduces their oil prices, are we affected? You don't think so?
Yeah, it's cheaper. We could get it for cheaper.
We could get it for cheaper. Michael, what has happened to oil prices in the past?
Gone up.
Just a moment. They've gone up. Who's been controlling those oil prices? Who remembers?
Yeah.
The Arabs. Very good. Now, what is Britain doing?
Now Britain's
They're
dropping the price.
Dropping the price. Do you think this may have an effect on what the Arabs do with
Yeah.
their oil?
Uh-huh.
What do you...
Let's start buying their oil because it's cheaper.
Ah, we could do
and the
that.
Arabs want us to buy their oil because
What
they
could...
need money.
Okay, what could the Arabs do because of this?
Lower their prices.
Okay, does this affect the reducing a barrel by $4? Does it affect only England?
No.
Does it affect some of the Arab countries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can it affect us?
No.
No.
Can it affect us?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's cheaper.
How could it affect us?
Because it's cheaper.
What does that mean to me?
We have
save
more
money.
We could save money.
in the
Okay.
budget.
Well, what about me? What job? Okay, 1 minute. International. The word international. Okay.
God bless you.